but I don't think he was.
Going on to our next Ask a Gay Man question.
Yeah.
I know a man here has said that he would go down on a man for $15,000.
Yeah.
I think you were there that. Wasn't he there that day?
The price is a lot. I can find straight ones that'll go for a lot cheaper.
There we go. See?
That's not, I always say every straight guy has his price, and it's just a matter of secrecy that you have to, that's the issue. If they feel like they can keep, the secret can be kept, you can get one for $150.
$150.
Oh, yeah.
From a straight man.
Yep. Definitely.
I don't think that man is
straight
really
guys.
straight.
Well, no, I'm telling you, everybody has their limits,
So wait, hold on. Would you give Iacona an iPod for a head?
No,
iPod.
Usually the gay guy would be giving the head, though. That's the deal. They like to actually give it. That's the thing.
The gay guy is giving
it, right? And the straight boy just sits back. Yeah, it's very. That's why the prices vary.
Interesting. So it's not actually you having to do it. It's just you having to receive it. So Dave, how much would it cost you to receive?
I don't know. Look, I never thought about that. I don't want to think about that. I'm poor. I'm not that poor.
Yeah, but what do you mean you don't want to think about that? That's not the worst thing to think about.
It is pretty bad to think about, because I don't want to think like, all right, if I can't eat for several weeks except for potato chips or for the rest of my life, I don't want to go into that kind of thought process.
Let's do it potato chips.
That's how
you see what happened here? See what happened here? You asked him a question that was pseudo-gay, and he got all confused and started talking about potato chips. I think this says that you might be a little gay here.
No, I'm talking about like the only time I would really consider it is if I have absolutely no food.
What?
Or
if I need food, I don't have any money.
Hold on, Dave. What he's asking you is, since you wouldn't give head, would you let a guy give it to you?
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
For how much?
No, it's not the same thing.
You're getting paid for this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if you could just close your eyes and
services
pretend it was a woman.
That's the same thing.
No, it's not. And you know what?
You think it's the same thing? Have you ever sucked one?
No, but I mean, it's still, it's still a gay act.
It's a gay act, and you know what? Honestly, we have to come to a place in society where it's not that crazy anymore. I mean, back in the Greek days, it was a prestige thing where older men of like power had boy toys that they did, and it wasn't looked at as gay until Catholicism and the Holy Wars came through and ruined everything.
Well, let me ask you this, because going back to Dave for just a second before we address that statement. David had a mouth that was an ambiguous gender.
No, it was a lady rubber mouth that I You have to bring up that rubber thing. Yeah, I owned it for like a half a year. I threw it
half a year. Mouthy was around for a long time. She had a long relationship with Mouthy. She had mouth sores by the end of it.
Oh no!
You really had sex with a plastic doll?
Rubber.
Exactly.
Rubber
So
mouth.
that's exactly. So how you gonna? That's the thing. That's why it's all mental. Because you can have sex with a rubber doll, but not a human, real person, just because it's a guy. It's mental.
So the question is, what if the man was wearing a rubber in his mouth?
If he was wearing a rubber in his mouth?
David.
Oh, it's a guy! Look,
okay, how about this?
It's
just a matter of mechanics.
Does he still have the rubber mouth?
No, it was confiscated by his mother.
No, it wasn't.
What if you did this? It wasn't?
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't?
I threw it out. Those
threw
things
it out.
stink.
Okay.
They don't do jack.
All right. What if you would come home one day and somebody had like glued a fake mustache onto the rubber mouth? Like, would you still do it?
No. I think I'd freak out.
I'm telling you, it's nonsense. In regular life, not on the radio, you would. That's the bottom line.
And by the way, the mouth spit. It didn't swallow.
Even the mouth rejected.
Well, they make those fake vaginas. What are they called?
The fleshlights.
Fleshlights. Yeah.
Well, then here's a question for
they're
Thomas.
an extra
Would you be into using a fleshlight?
There you go. See, now that's the thing too. I mean, I guess I don't find it necessary personally. You know what I'm saying? But I have nothing against it. You know.
Would it be able to pleasure you?
I'm sure. You know. I mean,
But,
I've never
but
been. I guess you know what it is. I've never been that horny where I just needed to stick it in something fake.
But that might work for you, but a real vagina would not.
Right, because it's got the girl bitching at the end of it. You know what I'm saying? Who's trying to hear that?
Are you kidding me? Are you serious?
grew up with 3 sisters. You think I need to hear it during sex? Come on. On and off. We're done. 15
I've dated
minutes.
enough gay men to know that they bitch plenty. I walked through the West Village at
because you were
closing
dating
time,
them.
and it's all about Mr. Sister, okay?
Oh,
Well, those are the kind of gay men I even stay away from. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right, the really effeminate
The
ones.
glitter gays, I call
Actually,
them.
you know,
Well, then why don't
Yeah.
you brought up an interesting point. You said you're still dating them. She's dating a guy that's not gay, but he exhibits some
Right.
gay
He's
behavior.
gayer than
Exactly,
you are,
right. Well,
actually.